When you say what you can, mean what you can't, you better play. Can you say playoffs, playoff football? Yeah, they played. Packers won by 4. By 4. Can you say playoff football, playoff football, playoff football? Don't try to hop on, think you ready to get a game right now. Fuck out here, dog. Can you say playoff football, playoff football, playoff football? Let's send them out real fast. Let's send out the motherfucking youths. Can you say party over here, party over there, party over here, party over there? All right. Gotta show some love. All right, so one step closer to news reads in Baltimore. Javonte Williams was the play Baltimore called on in big situations this week. Williams scored 2 touchdowns on the ground in a really good defensive ball game by AFC North rivals, Browns and the Ravens. 21-14 ball game. It was the tie ball game the entire game, all the way up to the last seconds of the game. Really good game between 2 good rival coaches in the league. 21-14 Baltimore moves on to the Divisional round. Smith, big postseason performance. Smitty, the Slim Reaper, Smith made a huge contribution this week, grabbing an amazing 3 touchdown catches. He balled out, completely balled out. Herbert looked really good. Had a damn near a perfect QB rating in that game. 52-21. A lot of points scored in that game. Dolphins over Chiefs 31-10. The Dolphins advanced to the divisional round of the playoffs after a home win over the Chiefs 31-10. I think the Dolphins is the sleeper team right now. I think under the radar is always the thing to be. And you always got that one team in the playoffs that you're not expecting to do shit and do some shit. You see it in March Madness, you see it in college football, you see it in NBA and the NFL. It's always that way. You got the one team that you at least expect to win a game or 2 before they go home, or win it all. How many times have we seen that? I think the Dolphins are that team under the radar right now. So they coming strong in the playoffs. We're gonna go look at some of their rankings and like where they at as far as team defense, offense, and all that type of stuff. We're gonna look at everybody that's left in the Elite 8 in the playoffs anyway. What's up, fellas? AntHits, the franchise group. We're back at it. Now, I came on earlier and I talked about sometimes games drop because of the rosters having your depth chart set the right way. Like sometimes you guys want to pit, and I do it too. We want to pit our number ones in slots, or wide receiver number 1 as the slot receiver, or I've seen a lot of arguing going on in that chat, and it came down to exactly what I said, which was move your corner from the slot and the number 1 and watch the game. Allow y'all to play. So all that arguing over who got good internet, who internet is bad, niggas going crazy on each other for no reason except for it wasn't the internet's. Big road when the 49ers invade Tampa Bay, being the first road team to go into a stadium and win in the playoffs. 37-27, a 10-point win and leaves as conquerors of the city. So they took over Tampa Bay. The gay ass 49ers took over. Not the gay ass 49ers. They just from St. Clair. They just from San Francisco. They just from. We got the right to fight, to be gay. Let me stop before I get in trouble. Anyway, the 49ers did their thing, man. 37-27 in the big victory. Why they not showing nothing about the Packers and the Falcons game? I don't see no pictures there. The hell going on here? Anyway, big game against those guys. We saw exactly what we thought we saw. Football. We saw a big football game, methodical shit going on, and drives being put together, and the Falcons had a chance in the ball game. 24-20 was the game. They couldn't get the Packers off the field on the last drive, and the Packers took up the entire entire last half of the first half. They dominated the play call and clock. That's how you got to get off. That's how you got to close out a game, though. If you're on offense, that's the way you want to close out a game. You want to close that bitch out, not giving your opponent a chance to, to do anything. And they did exactly that. And if you are, why do you wanna butt ball in me? What do you do
when your crew is untrue?
Do you cut them fuckers off?
Am I solo?
I don't need that.
None of y'all motherfuckers
None of y'all
in my life.
in my life.
Remember we used to talk on the phone every day, but we tell his mind open and learn the hard way.
Okay.
I find out that he's stealing my ideas.
Okay. Find out, y'all. Oh, shit. You ain't just motherfucking Mrs. Goodell, you Mrs. Hits, too. Find out. Oh, shit. She over there freestyling this shit. What do you do when they butt balling you? Do you... Funny, my phone died. Do you cut that fucker off and find someone new?
Sounds like need that. What was the play clock time?
I'm about to get to it right now. What do you do?
The motherfuckers try to play you.
All right, let's go. Fuck that. Elite 8. As we come back, NFL Playoff 2023 in the best league around. Hands down, don't ask somebody, find out your motherfucking self. I'm on my shit right now. I'm ready to get that energy I need to do what I gotta do in the divisional round. Let's go. I see all my squad getting on. Mad Franchise Junkies, what's good? The crew, we here. Holla at us, salute. Best league around. If you don't think so, kiss my ass, because we know we got the best league around, hands down, and the best players. We're in line our best 16 up versus your 16 in any time, any place, anywhere, any rules. We don't give a fuck. That's how we coming. Flat like that. You heard? So anyway, man, to recap wild card weekend, we already talked about the 27-37 game and Tampa Bay. We also talked about the 42-27 game in Dallas. And then now here's the last game we had to recap, the 24-20 game that went down in the NFC side of things in the snow in Green Bay and Lambeau Stadium. This is what it does right here, man. 153 yards to 335. Green Bay dominating the snow. Atlanta didn't want to play in that weather whatsoever. 26 rushing yards to 142. That's not going to cut it in the playoffs. You got to be able to run the goddamn ball in the playoffs. 193 to 127. Neither one of them was super explosive in the passing game. They just moved the ball. Nothing wrong with that. Total yards game 402 to 247. Turnovers 4 to 2. Now, usually when you turn the ball over 4 times, you don't win the ball game. some reason, some way, somehow, that didn't go down in the motherfucking game against the Falcons right now. But home field advantage takes its course. Red zone percentage, 166. What happened?
Holy shit!
Here.
Oh my gosh. First things first, I gotta give it out to my mans on the Falcons. He put up 20 points in 7 minutes. Let's just pause right there. 20 points in 7 minutes versus 20 minutes. Oh my gosh.
What do you do when they butt balling you? Do you cut the game off and find someone new? I need another game in my life. Anyway, that's football though, bro. At the end of the day, listen, man. For all y'all out there, when you hear us screaming butt ball, please don't take it personal, man. No, don't fire back at me like I'm a bad guy, nothing like that. Here's butt ball. You got two styles of butt balls. You got niggas that can't play football whatsoever, so they just keep the clock running and do bullshit and just, hike the ball with 1 second on the play clock. Those guys, they playing scared ass football and they just know they don't want to get aired, right? But then you got the guys that play football. Those guys that play football, when they dominate the time of possession like that, it's not a bad thing. It's only for the guy that's getting dominated. So I'm going to say it like this. When you putting up 20 minutes and 17 minutes in a 28-minute game, yes, you're going to hear the league screaming butt ball. Oh, my God. Yeah, look at the time of possession. But it comes down to the person on the other side of the sticks of that to stop you. It's simple as that. Can you stop me at the end of the day? Now, because we who are we are.
Shout out to my man. He put 20 points up in 7 minutes. Straight like that, and held them to a close game.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. Yeah, so
that's why I said let's just pause it right there.
At the end of the day, you just scream what you scream, right? Say no more. So, Mrs. Goodell, we finally got out the wild card round. We in the divisional round. We in the Elite 8 right now, man.
Hit that shit already?
Hit that shit like a motherfucker. You already know I ain't playing around. Here's the matchups: 1 versus 7. So we're going to dig into some things right now. So we're going to stop out of there. We're going to stay 1 versus 7. We got the Cardinals versus the 49ers. Now, they're in the same division. They can't stand each other on the field. Boone thinks he has Nano's number right now, right? He's been beating Nano. Nano swept him in the first season. But the last 2 seasons, I think they split one game and then Boone dominated right now. So Boone is in a confident spot right now, especially having a number 1 team in the NFC, right? But when you go to stats and you look at team production, let's see what's going on over here right now.
I already told you I got Nano.
I know you got Nano, but we're going to talk about some things right now. Let's look at what these teams are ranking-wise. And total yards gained, the Cardinals or the 49ers will come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7. Tell me when you see it. 28, 29, 30, 31. I don't see the Cardinals at all. Did you see the Cardinals? Did I go past the Cardinals? There's no way number 1. There we go. All right. So they're out of the top 10 in total yards gained. That's not a problem for me. Total offensive yards gained, though, they're going to be outside of the top 10 as well in this stat too, right? Maybe Boone's in the top 10. Let me not play my boy out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, outside of the top 10. Now, when you play the 49ers, you know you're playing a dominant run game. He is number 1 in the league. We in the passing stats. My bad, I'm sorry. All right, so in the passing stats, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They both out of the top 10. In the run game, I think Boone's gonna be in the top 10 here. So Nano's number 1 in running. Boone's number, what's that? 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. No, Boone's number 4 in the league in rushing yards. So they both in the top 5 when it comes down to running. So the game is going to be a part. That's going to be a big part of the game, especially with the 49ers. They're not going to throw the ball. They're running back getting the ball 30 times. We know that. Now, can Boone continue with his success in the run game through his running back and Kyler Murray? All right. So we got a top 5 team now. Points scored on offense. We have Boone in the top 10. All right, that's it. Now, Passing touchdowns, we already know Nano not going to be up on here. He doesn't care anyway. But is Boone in the top 10? Yes, he is at 42. And rushing touchdowns, Nano's number 1. If you see the Cardinals, let me know before we get out of top 10. Yep, Cardinals is in the top 10 here. All right, so we know Cardinals can score points at a high level. We know the 49ers can run the ball at a high level, right? All right, they both are in the top 5 and running. Now, when you get over there to their defense, and we go over there to defense and we look at these guys. Now, I think people sleep on the fact that Nano has a really good defense over there. He's top 5 here. 1, total yards allowed. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are 4. And then you got 5, 6, 7. Boone is 7. So they both in the top 10 there. Passing yards allowed. Giants are at 1. Browns are at 2. Bengals, 49ers are in the top 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Cardinals are in the top 10. This is a good matchup. Rushing yards allowed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boone is in the top 10. Now, points allowed, they both are in the top 10 as I recall. 1 and 2. This is the thing. Neither one of these guys are giving up points. They are the top 2 teams against giving up points, bottom line. So that's a good-ass matchup right now. Sacks, I think Boone is up there somewhere in the top 3. Yep. So Boone has a top 5 defense for sure, right? Fumbles, forced fumbles. Boone in the top 10, as you can see. No Nano there. Interceptions. Boone is in the top 10 again. Like, when you see a guy at 2 or 3 at each position, he's the top 3, top 5 defensive player right now. So when you look at this matchup, it comes down to weapons, right? Kyler Murray is the X factor on offense of this game. Flat out. Let's get to it. Cardinals. All right, so the keys to this game is Kyler Murray having some success. That 57% QB percentage, I don't like it. If you're under 60, that's not really that good. But he's still 42 touchdowns to his 34, right? His next weapon comes down to Martin, 240 on the carry, 1662. He got 18 rushing touchdowns. But again, Kyler Murray is only a couple of hundred yards away from 1,000, and he's 7 touchdowns. He's their next best rusher, and that's a threat. That's why he's the X factor. At receiver, now you are in the playoffs, so D-Hop can still be a problem. I think I like Nano secondary, but Jordan Whittington has been playing at a high level. But a rookie playing in the playoff game for the first time is always something I look at as a problem. So can Jordan Whittington hold shit down right here? But we can't ignore what his production is. That's 22 touchdowns from a rookie receiver. All right. So now when you look at that, I like Nano's defense. He has a veteran defense. He got Marcus Peters at corner, and he also got Marlon Humphreys at corner. Those two guys can cover it. To me, can play with any of these receivers on the field. And again, Nano has a bend or don't break defense. If you fumble and turn the ball over against Nano, usually you're going to be in a bad situation because he doesn't give the turnovers back to you. All right, but we are in the playoffs, and these two teams have played each other so much, it's going to be a hard game in my opinion. Nano is going to have to be productive in the passing game. I mean, you're just not going to be able to be in the playoffs with three game stats. Like, this is 3 game stats for most guys right here. All right. 46%. He don't throw the ball at all. You can't be in the playoffs. We're going to ask Matt Corral. If Matt Corral can complete 6 passes in this game, they're going to be in a good situation. And that's saying a lot. Only 6 passes need to be completed in this game for them to be in a situation. Now, my girl got Nano winning the game. I'm going with Boone. I think Boone is in Nano's head. I think he's, has it where he needs to have himself at. And Nano's going to have to play to win this game versus Boone having to play to win this game. So with that being said, hello? Yeah, I got it. I'm doing a podcast. I'm on my way. I'll be up there in about 10 minutes. What? Oh, your phone died. I thought you said somebody. I ain't even going to repeat what I thought you said. Man. Yeah, I'll be up there in about 10 minutes. All right. What do you do when they butt balling you? Now, when it comes down to Nano's run game, though, look, man, 386 carries, almost 400 on the season. This guy has 3,412 yards, rushing 28 touchdowns. This is the league MVP of 2023. To me, everything goes through this guy. And again,
who everybody else got?
I don't know. Tell me who y'all got in the Cardinals 49ers game. But I know this. Now, again, I'm going to say the same thing. Nano has to score a long run with J.K. Dobbins. It has to happen. His big plays, now he can have long runs, but he got to better score touchdowns. If Boone put him in a situation where he have to put long drives together, can he withstand those drives? Can he stay out of third and longs? If he can stay out of third and longs, then he's in control of the ball game. If he can't, Boone's going to give him a problem. He's going to make him throw the ball where he's not comfortable, and things can get really bad. But I think J.K. Dobbins is enough, man. He's showing that he's enough. He's been showing all year that he's enough. So this is a good game, man. I don't know who I got in this game, to be honest with y'all. Nano by 3, not gonna lie. So we got another Nano winner right now. So far, Nano got 2 people thinking he's gonna win this ball game. On the road in the desert, they both used to playing in hot weather, so that doesn't matter. So man, I'm gonna go with Boone by 3. I'm going to make this a close game. I'm going to go with Boone by 3 and see how that goes over there, man. Now, when you get to this Cowboys-Green Bay team, can the Cowboys score points? They're going to need to score on every drive. They're going to have to pick some type of points up on the board every possession. Simple as that, because the Green Bay football team is going to play methodical football, and they're going to control the clock. We know that. If you can't dominate the play clock with this guy, you're in trouble, and you can't turn the ball over. So can Travis Etienne do enough in the run and passing game to make this boy be successful in the things that he do? Simple as that. Now, who you got? Cowboys or Packers? D West or Coach 404?
I think Coach.
You like Coach in this game?
I think he's gonna win. Yeah.
All right, so Miss Goodell got Coach winning the game. I'm gonna go with Coach in this game too, and I'm gonna go with Coach by 7 points in this ball game. So they the two NFC teams, the 4 teams over there, and I'm picking the Cardinals to move on and the Green Bay Packers to move on. Erica's picking the 49ers to move on and the Cowboys to move on. Now, in the AFC, the matchup comes down to the young talent on the field with these two teams right here. Who's going to play mistake-free football? Who's going to be able to put the points on the board? I think they both got really good defenses. The Ravens are top 1 or 2 defense in the league right now, and then offensively they are a top 5 team in the league right now. The Dolphins ain't gonna wow you out. They ain't gonna wow you crazy with numbers, but if we went to go look at where they are, you're gonna find them with some statistical stats right now. So if I go to stats and just team play real fast, we look at these Dolphins and see if we can find them anywhere in the top 10. Total offensive yards, not there. Passing yards, I think we should find them here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Rushing yards, they should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Points per game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. Passing touchdowns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. Rushing touchdowns, they ain't in the top 10 of shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. None. All right. Defensively, something got to have them playing at a level where they can be in the playoffs right now. So I'm not even going to go to total yards. Let's go to passing yards, see what they at with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. None. Against the run. There they go. Wow. They're number 1 in the league versus the run. I knew I'll find them somewhere. That's all I had to say. Now, in this game, I think the matchup is going to be Jalen Waddle versus Stephon Gilmore. So seasoned veteran versus the young up-and-coming best receiver in the league right now. Jalen Waddle is productive, 106 catches, 2,829 yards, 40 touchdowns on the season. What can Stephon Gilmore do to to hold him? And then at the same time, the matchup is Jamar Chase versus Derek Stingley. So young receiver versus young corner. This matchup was at LSU versus no, they was on the same team, so they worked against each other in practice all the time. And then can the linebacker core of the Ravens stop the rushing attack, which is Hanif Anderson, and vice versa? Can Dylan Moses and the Dolphins defense slow down the run game of the Ravens right now? Ravens are number 2 in the league as a team as rushing, so can they stop the run game right now? So I like the matchups here. It's going to come down to turnovers and who can stop the run. Honestly, I think that's what's going to happen in this game. Who can stop the run and who wins their matchup? Jamar Chase versus Stingley, or Stephon Gilmore versus Jalen Waddle. That's the matchup there. Let's get to the big game, the game that everybody need to be tuned into when they play, and that's T versus Falk, man, the 2 heavy hitters of the league. Now, it comes down to play calling and system. T going to come out and run his system. He got the perfect system quarterback to run his system in Trevor Lawrence. Can Falk play a good enough game to slow down this Raiders offense and produce? And the same thing goes for the Raiders. Can you guys stop the Chargers offense? At the end of the day, you guys play each other 2 times a year. Y'all know each other very well, and y'all playing for the 3rd time. So 2 of these matchups is they playing for the 3rd time. Cardinals 49ers are in their 3rd time matching up this year, and the Raiders and the Chargers are in their 3rd time matching up this year. The Chargers is a really explosive offense, and they have a fly around defense mixed. They got young talent everywhere with some veterans sprinkled in at key spots to be able to help them be successful on the field. And the Raiders have that 4-player system where you're going to see Trevor Lawrence making plays all game long. You got to be able to stop MC8, the best running back in the league, jump man. And then you got to be able to stop Diami Brown, Darren Waller, and Henry Ruggs. And the question is, Darren Waller is the X factor of the game. He's the Mitch Max of the game. Do you have anybody on that defense? Are you going to put linebackers on him, or are you going to put sub linebacker safeties? And what's the matchup going to be there? Because that's where the game comes down to, the matchup. And then for the Chargers, the X factor comes down to Najee Harris. Can you slow him down? Because he can get hot and he can control any ball game he's in. So this is a big game. I can't wait to see it. You know what I mean? I think everybody that's playing left in the Elite 8 can actually win the ball game. So there y'all are, fellas. We are in the Elite 8. We will tune back into a real talk. I'm going to come back part 2 of this Elite 8, and we're going to talk about some more situations going on in here. But here we go. I don't know when the games are being played. We're about to get the game time soon, and once I get the game times, I'll get it to y'all, and we'll get into it. You heard? And here's the franchise guru, man. Holla at us when you holla at us. You heard? We're out there.